Yes. I finally got a haircut. Compared to the last video, that was like probably 3 weeks ago. Yeah, first time I got a haircut. Welcome guys back to another video. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I would like to start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2020, especially during these times. I know it's really hard to get an education, and of course in school, online is not really the most efficient way, especially you're going to be 99% of the time probably doing the things by yourself. But still, you guys worked hard and you guys actually deserve, that graduation, that cap and gown. Unfortunately, I know that some of you guys weren't able to walk down, the aisle, of course, but all that doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you guys are actually ready to move on to another part of your guys' life. Some of you guys are probably watching this video right now are actually probably determining on either going to college or are going to college and are probably looking for some tips on how to get through college. I want to state this is okay if you guys are not interested in actually going to college right away, or you guys are planning on taking a break. That is actually 100% okay. I know there's certain people that actually want to take time to understand if they actually are desired to go to college, if they don't want to go. Try to find a path that you guys are really passionate about. If you guys are not seeing college part of your future, which which is 100% okay. I'm actually here to help you guys and provide 5 grateful tips and advice for you guys to get through college, whether if you're going to a 2-year or 4-year college. All the knowledge that I'm going to be sharing is actually going to be universal. So whether if you plan on going from a 2 to a 4-year college, that same tips that I'm going to be giving can apply to your 4-year college as well. Without further ado, let's actually get started. So a mistake that I made when I first started college, I actually thought that I can actually make it through college by myself, just a solo man going right through college. And to be honest, it is just not as easy as just walking into college and doing the work by yourself, doing all this other nonsense. And it's gonna be a certain time where you're gonna think and you're gonna feel lonely in the setting that you're in. You're gonna want to find a tribe that you can actually be part of, which actually brings me to my first point. You actually want to find a tribe within the college itself that you are going to be part of. You're gonna want to find a group of friends that actually resemble of who you are. If you're a person that likes to study or likes to be outgoing but like to get things done, you're gonna want to find a group of friends within the same setting looking to achieve the same goal that you are, which is by far one of the greatest things I could possibly say. You don't ever want to try to go through college by yourself. It is not an easy setting. Of course, having friends within classes or outside of classes, and having a whole group of friends to help you support and get through the college itself. Especially, like I said, finding a classmate within the class itself is by far one of the most useful things possible. Of course, you guys may even take the same classes later on in the future, building relationships with people so that later in the future, when you guys are taking your major classes or elective classes, you guys always would have a friend with you. You're just not going to be all alone taking the class, not knowing what to do. You get lost, then there's nobody there to help you. It's always great to have that one friend that's always going to be there with you. You guys help each other out. You guys are always going to be motivating each other to push each other and, of course, achieve things later in the future. You guys all have the same goal, and that's to graduate. So what's best is to work together to achieve the same goal together. Next, choosing a major is by far the most difficult thing to do, as there's so many different options within college. Say if you jumped immediately right in, for an example, myself, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I still don't know what I wanted to do. Like I said, some of you guys don't know, I chose accounting as my major, and am I happy doing it? I think it's actually okay. It's actually going to help me later in my future, understanding how money works, understanding a company as well, how to do certain things for the company as well. You always have to choose a major that would resemble of who you are and what you like to do. So if of course you like selling, you like money, accounting, financing is the way to go. You like helping people, psychology, nursing, you have a whole bunch of broad different subjects for you to choose from. You guys don't always have to follow what somebody else is doing or follow what somebody is telling you to do. You follow what you want to do. If you think that psychology or a health major is for you, go for it, and don't ever let nobody stop you from doing it. Like I said, if you guys are unsure of making or choosing your major, you guys can always take the time of, you could take the first 2 years of college to understand what you want to do. I would say try your best not to wait too long on choosing a major, as that would delay you further from graduating. Usually by the first to middle of the second year, you're gonna actually understand what you want to do, which is actually the greatest thing possible. Right off the rip, you're gonna be like, all right, I want to do this, I want to do that. Some people automatically go into college knowing what they want to do, which is 100% okay. Of course, you're gonna be that one person that doesn't know what to do, which is also okay, because not a lot of people know what they want to do in their life yet. Of course, you need to take those steps, those different experiences. You can't be afraid to try different things either. So go ahead, try different majors if you guys can. You guys can always switch your major anytime. Just make sure that you guys don't get too in depth with the major to a point where you actually want to switch majors now you're even delayed further from graduating. That's by far the main thing that you don't want to happen. One mental thing that I would say that really helped me with college, I would say, is time management. Time management is the most crucial thing. Even outside of college, it is the most crucial thing to possibly have. It is a skill, it's a mandatory skill to have, especially if you're going to be going into different things like this. For an example, if you guys like to work, if you guys like to study, do all this work, of course you're going to need some sort of schedule to understand how you're going to be able to complete everything. For an example, let's say Monday through Friday, right? Say Monday you go to work, Tuesday you go to school, Wednesday you go to work, Thursday you go to school, Friday is off, and the rest of the week that you work. From there, you can actually divide the time frames within the day to understand, all right, this day I'm going to do this day I'm going to do that, this day I'm going to do that, this day I'm going to do this, and this day I'm going to do that. To actually keep your mind going, to keep you actually busy, to keep you actually kept up with your work as well. You always want to have time and devotion to study and also do your work, because those are the two main things that's going to be helping you, especially to pass your classes. So of course, if you guys are unsure on how to manage your time well, of course the college always has, counselors, advisors to help you understand your schedule and actually help you create a schedule. Now, you guys are ready to register for your classes. Before you guys register for your classes, I would tell you guys to look at the different professors, because of course at college it is not like high school where you guys are given a schedule. Maybe for a 2-year, but for a 4-year it's a little different. You guys actually pick your schedules and you guys pick the professors that you like. One grateful tool I would highly recommend every college student to use is Rate My Professor. This video is not sponsored by them. It is a tool that I even use myself, that when I first started college, and it actually helped me understand which classes to take and which classes to avoid. So I was actually able to take the great professors, the professors that are actually eager and more understanding and actually really persuasive as well in what they do. They're not always throwing tests at you, they're not always barking at you. You want to find the professor that you're going to be comfortable to be around. Of course, Read My Professor also has a whole bunch of things as well. It has comments from different students that actually took the class itself. Maybe not the same class, but a class that is taught by the professor. Whether the person is actually debating if they will retake the class or not. How the professor is, how the difficulty is within the class itself. A bunch of different details, of course, to help you understand what type of class you're going to be taking. And of course, you don't want to take a professor where you don't know what the hell is going on or what the hell they are even saying. Because by far, once you join that class and you see what's going on, you're gonna be tight. You're gonna be like, why the fuck did I even take this class? This is by far this professor's useless. And I've experienced that, I would say probably twice, 3 times. And one of the times the professor actually didn't even like me. Every other of my professors liked me besides that one. Like, she actually, passed me with a C- when I should have passed higher than that. But, C's get degrees in my book. Don't think like that. Don't ever think like that. But, it is what it is. I couldn't even retake the class, so I just had to sit with it. But, it is what it is. Of course, don't always fuck around in the class. Try your best from the beginning that you start that class all the way to the end, so that you're gonna be consistent. Now, this is the most useful tip you guys are ever gonna use, especially if you guys are going into college and you guys are of course buying $500 books, $1,000 books, whatever the hell the cost is. One great website I would highly recommend everybody to use would be Chegg. Chegg has been by far the most useful website that I've ever used ever since I started college. It helped me save money on my books, and it actually helped me get ready for quizzes, and actually helped me study within let's say a good week period as well. Chegg is an online book station. Instead of buying books from the bookstore within your college itself that are gonna charge you an arm and a leg, you go here and you could probably rent the book for probably 75% cheaper, which is, I would say a steal, because most of the time that money that you're probably spending on your books, you could probably put that towards something else, whether that's food, clothes, transportation, anything that you would possibly need your money for. Chegg has actually helped me save a lot of money. I was actually able to rent books and just send them right back without a hassle, without questions asked. They actually have a study part of it, like I mentioned earlier, that actually helped me get ready for my quizzes, for my tests, for my midterms, finals, and a whole bunch of people within the community itself that's actually eager to help you pass as well. So don't ever be afraid to try different things. Don't ever be afraid to learn how to save money as well. Like I said, Chegg was by far the most useful thing that I've ever used besides Rate My Professor. I was actually able to get through my 3 years of college so far with just buying textbooks from there, or renting them for 50% cheaper than what they were telling me to buy it for from my college bookstore. It's ridiculous. They're your local robbers technically. But why not get a rob from somebody else, for a little bit 50% cheaper and call it a day. I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. I know it's really short, but by far these are the most 5 useful tips I can actually give anybody that's starting college, that is actually eager to start or even try it. Don't ever be afraid to try college as well. You guys can go for a 2-year college, and then from there you guys can determine what you guys would like to do from there, whether that's go from a 2 to a 4-year, which is usually what a lot of people do, due to the fact that they actually like the experience that college gives. And of course, you guys don't ever have to go to your local college. If you guys are looking to have a living experience, living on your own, you guys also have boarding colleges, but they're a little bit more expensive. But if you guys are covered by financial aid, you guys are all good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, whether relating to college, or if you guys have any questions relating to any of the tips that I have, please don't be afraid to comment down below. Also share it amongst your friends as well, because I know there's probably a group of your friends as well that are really close to you, that are probably going to the same college or going to a different college, and they don't know what to expect from it. Of course, college is not an easy place, and it's by far not the most useful either, especially if you just go in there just to get girls and do other nonsense. Of course, college is not easy online either, especially during these hard times. But of course, once all this is over, hopefully when we're able to go back to a classroom setting and actually be able to be comfortable in that setting as well, of course the learning will continue. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned, guys.